This is Dolynny TV. Ooh, Saturday suit night, double snaps after a big 4-1 victory over the Columbus Blue Jackets. I don't think it gets much better than that. The hair's done, everything's sharp, and I mean the result is sharp, but the most sharp man of the night. And I mean, I'm sitting here feeling sharp in a suit. I'm sitting here watching the boys on the panel for Hockey Night in Canada look sharp. I mean, Kevin Quinn, Lou DeBrusque, they both look sharp. No. You know what? It ain't about the suits tonight. It's about the man between the pipes for the Edmonton Oilers being sharp. You see it right there on your TV screen. 47 shots on goal for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ladies and gentlemen, for 59 minutes of the hockey game tonight, start to the last minute of play with 59 seconds left on the clock, the Columbus Blue Jackets did not score a goal. Mikko Koskinen had 59 straight start to almost finish shutout minutes of hockey in which the Blue Jackets had 46 shots before shot number 47, 4-on-4, went back of the net and they made it a 3-1 hockey game. Now, that sounds fantastic, right? As the Oilers were up 3-0, just getting outplayed, blah, 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 blah. No. Problem is, this was a sketchy win, right? This is another, I think the term is, what I used at the start of the season, risky business is as risky business does. This is kind of one of those situations. What we've started calling it is what it is, an ugly win for the Edmonton Oilers. Because risky business is as risky business does, allows kind of the both ways kind of deal, right? Is risky business is bad, so risky business does bad. Risky business is good. Risky business is good. Or does good. You get where I'm going. Problem is, ugly win simply has it stated right there. It might have been ugly, but she's still a win in the column to put the Edmonton Oilers back in first place in the Pacific Division. And I'm sorry. The problem is, all season long, you had to keep realistic expectations, right? You had to say, no, this Oilers team is probably going to be a wild card team. This Oilers team, not really a lock to make those top 3 division spots. No, probably not. And now all of a sudden, it's March 7th. We've got less than 30 days to play in the NHL season, and we are technically in first on row. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. It is time to start asking, well, is this team a first place team? Quite possibly it is, right? We've got the goaltending to be a first place team at this point, right? This goaltending has been good for this last little stretch. The power play to be a first place team by a mile. We've got a penalty kill to be a first place team by a mile. It's just finding that balance in the lineup, and tonight with the new lineup we rolled out there, that is kind of the key, is the balance within the lineup. So let's go break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, this Oilers team doing what it takes to win a hockey game, and that's all we like to see, right? Is simply put, Mikko Koskinen, this game's won on the back of him. The Oilers do not win this game without Mikko Koskinen, but the balance of the lineup allows this win. Secondary to that, the balance of the lineup stated very clearly in the fact that Oscar Klefbom returned to the lineup tonight, and of course the Oilers only give up 1 goal on 47 shots. Coincidence? Probably not. I think there's a direct correlation between Klefbom being in the lineup and the Oilers winning this one against Columbus for sure. So, shall we start off in that first period? How about 3:08 in? We had just barely played 3 minutes of hockey. And that fourth line, that new look fourth line that we're rolling out there, James Neal, Jujhar Khaira, Alex Chiasson, a line that maybe drew a little bit of criticism pregame, gets out there, gets going. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they score a goal. Alex Chiasson gets his 10th goal of the season. Jujhar Khaira's 4th assist. James Neal's 11th point. And we have a 1-0 lead. Problem is, the fun ended there. Columbus took it to us in the first period. 21-something in shots after the first period. Then, the second period, same thing. Problem is, the Oilers just simply did not get any more goals. Simply put, no more goals. No more goals in that second period. We just kind of went quiet. Nor did Columbus, though. Columbus didn't get any goals because, again, the sharp man between the crease, right? The dude not wearing a suit tonight was the most sharp man on Hockey Night in Canada. That being Mikko Koskinen standing tall in the second. No scoring. We're good for Danny. Let's go to the third period, and somehow we're getting outshot almost 3-1 in the third period. Let's win a hockey game, shall we? So, the Oilers weather the storm. Win ugly, right? That's the term here. The Oilers get the job done. They finish it off. That's what you want to see. And let me tell you, the chat could barely believe themselves. They were beside themselves on the live stream. If you tuned into the Dolynny TV live stream, you'd understand. When all of a sudden, this fourth line goes out there for another shift. Within the last 5 minutes of the hockey game, we're up 1-0. That's probably not when you're normally playing your fourth line. How about they win a face-off, scramble it up, Jujhar Khaira, Alex Chiasson go to work. Chiasson gets it back to Chris Russell, who fires it across to Caleb Jones, who rifles it, again similar to that Chiasson shot from the right side that just kind of fools Jonas Korpisalo, back of the net. Fourth goal of the season for Caleb Jones. That's 2 defensive points. And I was talking about today the defense not scoring enough points. They keep that 2-point pace. They do much better than they did last season. Wipe the hands. I shut up. We're good. We're ugly. We win. Now, okay, 2-0. Hey, we can probably win on that. Columbus will push hard with a empty net, and we'll see what happens. But no. How about we play another 54 seconds? 56 seconds. 56 seconds. The top line rolls out there, right? Fourth line, top line, that's the natural evolution of the lineup. How about Connor McDavid getting to the middle? Nugent Hopkins coming out of the corner to Zach Kassian. Zach Kassian walks, fakes, bang, tape, back of the net. Connor McDavid, who in the intermissions we found out is dealing with the flu or something. Well, he ends up potting his 33rd goal of the season. It's Zach Kassian's 33rd point of the season, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins' 39th assist of the year. And I think that's also point number 60 for RNH. So an all-around good field, point number 96 for Connor McDavid. Leon Draisaitl a little bit quiet tonight, but that's all right. The top line scored, and I think that's all any of us could ask for because the balance in the lineup came through. 2 fourth line goals tonight. Yes, it comes from Caleb Jones, the second one, but the fourth line on the ice, and that's a +2 for the fourth line. Can't complain about that. Gustav Nyquist, though, this is the problem. Leon Draisaitl, turnovers were a problem for the Oilers all night. While Leon Draisaitl turns over the puck, Gustav Nyquist in on a breakaway, stopped once, not stopped twice. Shot number 47, the final shot of the Blue Jackets night, goes in the net to beat Mikko Koskinen. He was perfect through 46, gets beat on the last one, ruins the shutout, is what it is. Werenski, Wenberg, the assist, but the Oilers, not done yet. 30 seconds to go, and my goodness, what a shot block by Josh Archibald to get in the lane. It falls onto the stick of Riley Sheahan, and I mean, okay, I use this analogy. Sheahan from 55 yards out fires it. It's going dead middle through the uprights. That's a field goal and a win for the Edmonton Oilers, right? We won by 3 goals, 4-1. You get the analogy. There we go. We're good to go. 46, 47 the shots for the Blue Jackets, technically speaking. 24 for the Oilers, 34 hits for the Oilers to the Blue Jackets 21, 37, 29 the faceoff, so that's nice to see. And then, of course, 15 giveaways to the Blue Jackets, 5. That was the brutal stat all night. Takeaways 10-7 for the Blue Jackets. So the Blue Jackets plus 13 in the giveaways, takeaways category. That's an ugly metric. And the block shots 10-9. The clutch one for Josh Archibald, the $1.5 million man. Penalties, well, whistles kind of went away at the end of the period and then got brought back a few seconds later. Koskinen officially credited with 46 shots against for 45 saves and a .978 save percentage. My friends, a fantastic night of Edmonton Oilers hockey, and this, again, comes down to 2 things. Winning on the back of Mikko Koskinen. Unreal. Like I said, all night, I'm going to keep going back to this. Saturday night, it's for the suits in hockey, right? You look sharp, you look good, and you go into the game hoping to have a great night. It's not only the broadcasters, it's the players as well that try to look sharp for Hockey Night in Canada. I did my part. Mikko Koskinen, I'm sorry, you can't say he did his part. He did his part, the team's part, the coach's job, and you know what? Probably a little bit of Ken Holland's job as well tonight to get this win for the Edmonton Oilers. So hats off, if I had one, to Mikko Koskinen this evening for the big win. Secondary to that, the Oilers did what they needed to do to get the game to a place they could win. They win 4-1, a game that realistically we probably won 1-0, which is weird. because we didn't win 1-0. Columbus scored and they could have gone to overtime. But the Oilers grinded it out, kept going, didn't give up, didn't fold in on themselves. Yes, they were getting pounded in shots. Problem is, you can get pounded in shots and still win. That's what your goaltender's there to do. And he has a good night like he's had the past 3. Bing, bang, boom, and the other thing, the Oilers win. And think about this. The Oilers have been terrible through 2-3 periods of hockey in the past 3 games. And we're 2-1 in that record span. And ladies and gentlemen, the stat is, I don't need to dress it up any fancier. We are back first place in the Pacific Division. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Let's go celebrate. Let's have a great time change tomorrow morning. And I will catch you tomorrow whenever the heck I crawl out of bed because of time change for another video here on Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here.